What's up, race fans? Live, low down and dirty here Tuesday night, Willow Street Pub, beautiful downtown Pennsylvania. We're upstairs if you're looking for us.
Yeah, if anybody wants to come up and get your votes in or your ballots in for the Rico autograph T-shirt, we got another 15, half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour. We're gonna talk to
30. We're gonna
draw. We're gonna talk to Rico. Rico's already ready.
Yes, he is.
Mr. Pat Sullivan's ready.
Pat Sullivan is ready. Everybody's ready except us.
Except us. Eric's in the house. Bear's in the house.
Thank you. Bye.
Rich is in the house.
Good evening.
And we gotta send some condolences out to the NHRA series.
Yeah.
Dave McClellan.
Yeah, Dave
Passed
McClellan passed away. So condolences go out to them.
Legendary.
Yeah.
State.
The voice of the entire chain for over 30 years.
Yeah, you probably, as we all grew up, heard that.
Absolutely.
Him and Steve Evans.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna change the look format. Rico's pretty jacked up for this Rico thing. We have a Rico T-shirt,
Oh, well, yeah.
autograph,
Yep.
and a low down and dirty autograph T-shirt.
Mine
Rich
Rico.
can vouch, but yeah, Rico.
I stood there and watched him autograph with Rich Bush.
So you're the authenticity.
I'm an authenticator.
Yeah. So.
Hey, before we kick the show off,
Yeah,
I
we
gotta
got
say
it.
happy 18th birthday,
Yeah.
Tyler.
He's not even here.
He bailed. He
Yeah.
wasn't left.
Two left.
I'd leave.
Yeah.
Me too, if I
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to him.
I'll make it last.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And,
Yeah, no coffee.
So, yeah, so this is pretty jacked up. I mean, we've had some pretty heavy hitters on the show.
Yeah, good show.
You know.
We got a lot of stuff lined up too,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
Big stuff coming.
We've interviewed Kinzer, Bloomquist, Larson, president of Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kenny Wallace.
Yeah, Kenny. So,
Yeah, the two Kennys.
yeah. We tried trying to do this. Remember when Rico won the Chili Bowl and then he got the NASCAR ride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Sometimes
stopped.
NASCAR puts the kibosh. on it.
Yeah, it stopped. Yeah. But I understand. But yeah, so this is gonna be cool. And there's a lot of Rico fans out there.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Oh, he's a
Great guy.
Yeah.
Fan favorite. Nobody merchandise better than Rico.
No.
He's a merchandiser.
Two Wednesdays ago when I was running, it was the first time I ever met him.
Okay.
And he talked to me like I know him my whole life.
That's-
What a great guy.
Yeah. Me and Eric ran into him at World Finals.
Yeah, he almost got me beat up by Craig Kinzer. Because he weaseled in between the driver's meeting at the World Finals, and I was standing kind of next to Craig Kinzer, just being nosy, and here comes Rico and takes his knees out from him. Kinzer looked at me like he wanted to put my teeth in my throat.
He's a bit of a stout boy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, we're tuned in. Scott Landers is tuned in. We're rocking the new swag that Scott Landers Racing Team 33, his young son Josh. I'm playing game, so
Nice.
new swag. Thanks, Scott.
How was your trip?
It was great. Yes, 2 weeks ago I went up there and watched Frank Jankowski pick up his first career win. 33 years.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
33
Really?
Yeah, 33 years he's been trying to come out.
I would have bet against that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the emotions that man showed on his sleeve, it was just like, it was
I can
great.
imagine.
Wow.
It was great. So,
Wow.
it was cool.
When you wrote that, I was like, that can't be right.
Yeah, he said it in Victory Lane. I quoted right from him.
Wow.
I've been trying 33 years, the 72nd, anniversary,
That's some dedication there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You really gotta love what you're doing to do that.
Yeah, but the points gonna go, they're gonna go all year.
Yeah.
They're gonna go all year. And, but I talked to Andrew. Yeah, if you want, this is the last one.
Yep.
It's-
Get to the point.
Yeah. Now this for me is the first time like I'm actually feeling my hometown track. Like you guys all went through Nazareth and Reading.
Yeah.
Thorny Park.
Thorny Park, yeah, Flemington.
Yep.
Yeah, Penn. I mean, I was around for Penn. Yeah, we all lost.
We all
Borders.
lost.
Let's just stop right there.
Yeah. This was the first one that I actually, witnessed.
Right.
I'm like, holy smokes.
It's not fun.
No, dude, I was the last guy to leave there Saturday night.
I believe
Our
that.
Pell turned the lights off.
Mock up when you leave.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I walked that place. I got a lap around it. It was just great. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of memories there. So it was cool.
I remember when we went up for speedway bikes and we stopped there. You opened the gate and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, I know why you. I'd just like to have you.
Yeah, man. So I'm grateful for the Hartwell family for what they helped me down.
That's just, to me, that's always been like how do I say this, a keystone, like 5 Mile Pony's there.
Yeah.
Come across the border, that's like the southern tier, that's the
Yep.
anchor.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the anchor, and yeah,
And then you got Woodhull and.
yeah, they all,
Yep.
Weedsport, Rolling Wheels. I mean,
Yep.
it was Friday was Rolling Wheels, Saturday was Falmouth Point, Peoria, Canandaigua, and then Wednesdays everybody was at Weedsport.
Yeah.
Lebanon Valley. It was great.
Yeah, that was like the anchor track, you
Yeah.
went across the border and there was
Quarter,
5 miles.
yeah, quarter mile. So it was great. But when it gets there, it's gonna make the whole year. And,
And you never know.
yeah, cause the zoning's gotta happen, you know,
A lot of things have to fall.
it
But-
could fall.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully it does.
But,
Quite honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I'm sorry about your land development.
Yeah, really, I don't care. So,
Put it a mile down the road.
Yeah, we need racetrack.
And that's what I was, Jason Sides at Bridgeport, we were talking about Bridgeport, Devil's Bowl closing. Because you couldn't put it a mile down the road.
Yeah.
Really? He said all that open land out there where that's at, the Devil's Bowl's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and we didn't do a show last week, but we do got some heat good mojo coming out.
Whoa, do we ever?
Yeah, you know, yeah, so.
Turned it
Yeah,
on.
Peck turned, yeah, so.
I got to see Jacob Allen win it.
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
That place, I'm surprised it's still standing.
Yeah.
It was cool.
They're shot 10 minutes on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that there.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
So, and then, British and Creek results, did Barry White won a Falmouth point.
Yes, he did. Congratulations, Barry.
Saw a picture of him standing in
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah. Go down at Bridgeport, Grousel at New Egypt, Craig Van Dorn at, Grandview.
And little Freddie out of Lincoln.
Yeah.
Mother Nature once again at Diamond.
Yeah. And, Lucky Shy won a second career sportsman run,
Mhm.
you know, up there, maybe. And, this Friday is URC 360 that big diamond.
And
Great,
young-
yeah.
Young Mr. Danner in Sewell's Grove.
Yeah, as soon as we open the camera, so. Yeah. Then after we get done with Pat Sullivan.
Yes,
Come
Dr.
on.
Pat Sullivan.
I should listen to that man.
You guys don't know who that is. That's now the voice besides Chad Krisner for flow racing, USAC for cars.
He's the weekly PA announcer of Bloomington. He's everything he's done. He's kept that. He's announced at Terre Haute, Kokomo, with Tony. I forget all the tracks. Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah, that's pretty much the big one there.
Yeah.
He's pretty
And he's
in it.
he's I love him because he's a historian. He's an author. I have
Yeah.
several of his books. He's exciting to listen to on the TV and on the radio. And he's just all in. And he's a hockey guy too. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know
Big
that. All
hockey
right,
guy.
cool, that's cool. Well, then with the USAC that they ran Terre Haute this week.
Right.
CJ Larry won Friday, they got rained out Saturday.
Yep.
And our guy, Robert Club, you know, the bad man Baloo, picked up the win Sunday.
I've never seen Ford bite a sprint car quite like that in a long time.
Yeah.
He was
Oh, yeah.
flying off the corner.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Once that tire went down in the heat race, he had a point.
Yeah.
He got that last
And
qualifying spot.
Shane Cochran, the fire chief.
Whoa, did you see his qualifying lap?
I wrote his wall. I said, Chief, that was really badass. He goes, I don't know if it's the smartest thing I ever did.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, going down the back straightaway at Terre Haute, the thing's off the rim.
Off the rim, it's
Yeah.
wide open.
For 2 laps.
Well, I guess when you run into burning buildings to save people, that's really nothing.
Yeah, you know, he runs into burning
Yeah.
buildings, yeah.
I said I wasn't afraid to run flat out, I was afraid to lift.
Yeah, that's what bad things happen. I think like Sam, but yeah, Shane. I mean, he kept it in there, and that thing was off the rim. It was,
Terre Haute was on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Robert Baloo picked up what he showed some emotion.
Whew. And rightfully so. He's been putting
Yeah.
his guts into that place.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of him and the dog walking it.
Yeah.
On the grader and all that stuff. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, and you know, he's got Derek Five back with him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it,
And
and
they just did a lot of work at that place. I mean,
Yeah.
it was kind of dumpy.
Yeah.
I mean, they put that new metal fencing, which has been worked twice now.
Yeah.
You know, and they want to work with the track. The track is usually a lot better than it was.
Yeah,
So
it's not a quarter mile.
No.
It's a big half.
It's a big half, and things happen fast. Ask
Yeah.
Brady Bacon.
Yeah.
He landed in a Chick-fil-A parking lot one night.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
But congratulations to them for making things better.
I wanted to say that I had the pleasure of spending the whole morning and most of the afternoon with Pat Sullivan from Wise's Museum a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Scott Orton took us up. there.
Really?
Yeah, and we spent the whole day together. What a great guy.
Wow.
I cannot wait for this interview.
I always listen to him, like when we're out at Indiana Speedway.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good. I mean, you got Chet. He's the Chet who he is. He's the entertainer, and Pat is just so knowledgeable.
And they work great together.
They just they have
Yeah.
chemistry. And Pat's a doctor. He's got a doctorate in psychology, I believe. He's a teacher.
Got all kinds of stuff.
He's a heck of a guy.
Yeah.
He can't help you with me.
I know.
You're BH, beyond help.
Yeah, I've reached that age mark.
Me too. I ain't changing for nobody.
No, me neither anymore. Love me or hate me, but respect me.
You got it.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, we hopefully a couple people tuned in, and we're gonna do a Rico draw. You know, so
7:30.
yeah,
Gonna do cutoff.
yeah,
Gotta be in it.
gotta be in it to win it. So, and then if you are here because you gotta be present, you can actually sit over there and talk
Yeah,
to Rico.
put this headset on right here and
Mhm.
talk to the man himself.
Ask Rico a question, make it a good one, don't ask his favorite color.
Yeah,
Right.
That's it. And just to let everybody know that I did get the t-shirts and watch them get signed.
Mhm.
I am not eligible because I bought my own t-shirt already, so I can't win. So nobody else can win.
No, we
No,
can't.
we're not.
We're not in it. Yeah, but you wanna give him a call?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's ready to rock.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get him on the phone here.
All right, let me know when you got him, and we'll unmute the button. And, we had all kinds of people staring at this board set before we got nervous. We both touched.
What's scary is you're sitting behind it.
Yeah. Well, it's unfortunately, it's like somebody wants me to do something, but it's like they asked me to land at 7:47.
Yeah.
Can't help you.
Gotta give a shout out, Double R's birthday was last week.
Happy birthday.
And Rico.
Hey Rico, how are you? Good, buddy. We're gonna be going live in about 10 seconds. If that's all right with you. Yeah, you ready to go? All right, here we go.
Already.
Hello,
Happy
Rico.
live.
Hello, Rico Abreu. How are you? Welcome to Low Down and Dirty.
How are you?
We're doing good, man. Where are you like sitting right now, and what part of the country?
I'm in my race shop in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Yeah, so I'm
gasoline
getting
alley?
ready to come to PA here in a couple days.
Yeah, you're coming for the Wiker.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Grove Friday,
Uh-oh.
Biker Saturday and Sunday. I'm pumped.
Outstanding.
Yeah, now, the big track, that's your thing, because here in Pennsylvania, we got the big tracks. We don't have little bull rings. You know?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So, all right, we need some history on Rico Abreu. When did you start racing?
I started about 2008 in caged carts, just locally with some family friends, and then 2008-9 I raced with them, and my father helped design a cart for me to fit comfortably in with it was a 4-stroke 250 out of a Yamaha dirt bike. They just bolted the engines right on these caged carts, and there's a track about 20 minutes, 30 minutes from our house that we got to go race at every weekend, and I really fell in love with racing just because, I was at the transition in my life where I was just getting out of middle school and getting into high school, and I was really struggling on the competitiveness side of being competitive at sports, just with all my friends growing up and obviously growing, a lot faster than I was at that time. So, sports was a real struggle for me through my high school days, and so I got to move and transition to racing quickly, and I went all in. We went all in once I realized that when I was in the race car, I was the same size as everybody else.
Amen. You know?
No, I disagree with that. Your right foot's a lot heavier than everybody else's.
I try to gas it, man.
Yeah. Now, when do you remember the first time you jumped in a full-size sprint car?
Yeah, so it would have been 2011 at
Okay.
Hanford in Southern California with the World of Outlaws when they made their West Coast swing. That was my first. So we were actually gonna rent the track the following day after the World of Outlaw event in Hanford, Larry, and it was gonna rain. So we just said we might as well just sign up and run some laps with the Outlaws, and whatever happens, happens. And I just went right out there and started racing with everybody.
That's unbelievable.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Way cool. Yeah. Yep. Do you okay, what's that feeling was like when you cause you went from cage carts to that big 410? It had to be incredible.
Yeah, I just really noticed, the suspension and feeling, you could feel all four corners of the car and the downforce from the wing that was pushing down on you. You know, those were the biggest things I really noticed. The power to weight ratio I felt like was a lot similar to the go-karts, so I picked up on that very quickly. And then, you know, the sprint car was a lot smoother to drive than the go-karts with no suspension. And, you know, the sprint car was kind of like driving a Cadillac.
Yeah. So first, okay, then how did you you hooked up with the 410? Did your family own that first car? I mean, is that how you guys, started touring around?
Yeah, so we did the Katie family took care and maintained the car, and then my family just pretty much paid a fee to them that, to take me to the races, and that's just, I really got up to speed fast.
Yeah.
Just because my family and I had no experience with racing, especially at that level. So the Katie, Frank Katie, and Bud Katie, and Katie's performance, everybody there just, they would come to the races, and I would just show up and drive, and it was the greatest thing I could have ever done to start my career in sprint car racing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and then we were looking at some of your accolades. This is Rich, what do you got here?
This is amazing. I just was figuring at your midget accolades.
Yeah, after what?
You were the 2012 National Midget Rookie Series, National Midget Series Rookie of the Year, and you won the championship in 2014. And then you won the Pepsi Nationals in 2015, and you won the Chili Bowl in 2015 and 16, which I was at, by the way, which was fantastic. The crowd was amazing when he won. So you've got a pretty good resume for a guy who's 30 years old.
It all comes down to, the people I was surrounded by and how lucky I got, being around, one, the Katie family, and then getting the opportunity to, move out of Northern California in the racing world and jumping in a midget, a USAC midget, and racing with Keith Koontz, the best operation in the country. Keith he had a big turning point in his, organization as a car owner when Toyota came on board and really invested in his company. And I was one of the first, it was right around the time when they hired Kyle Larson to run for the national championship, and, a year later I came in, Mike and Janet Larson, Kyle's parents, pushed my father to invest in, getting me in races at Keith Koontz Motorsports. So I was able to get up to speed very quickly with them.
Oh, and I missed one. I apologize. I missed one. You were also the 2014 Belleville Midget National Champion. Gus is upset about
Yeah,
that.
Gus is pissed.
Yeah. He's on a bender right now.
he wants airtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was there. Also the Belleville Midget Nationals, which is very
things,
impressive.
Things started happening very fast.
Yes.
For me, and the older I've gotten, I've really understood, how to appreciate things, and I look back and all that success, and it's all driven around those people that were helping me and working on my car, and just the right time, to be at places, and I moved from Katie, working on my sprint car, in my early years, where I had a very successful mechanic, to work one-on-one with me, to travel across the country, and, the success we had with my sprint car was unbelievable.
And then we got,
as well.
yeah, because we were all sitting back here talking some of the things that, like, when first time when you won the Chili Bowl, and the first guy to meet you, on the track was Clausen, and then you jumping into his arms is probably one of the greatest picture and moments that people will never understand unless they know racing,
Yeah, just very special moments.
Yes.
And most importantly, great friendships we built. I built over the years, you know, in racing, and you know, all these people are family to me.
Yeah. And then the other one we were talking about was it that the dome when the midgets when you come out on Bloomquist's shoulders. How in the world did you two talk that one over?
That happened really fast. You know, they were doing driver intros, and you know, you try to think of cool things to do, and I don't think it gets much cooler than coming out of the, you know, the smoke and balloons and fireworks and, you know, on Scott Bloomquist's shoulders.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
No one else has done it.
Place went nuts.
Yeah, the place went nuts. Yeah.
Rico, you know, you're just talking about the Katings, and usually when you talk about California sprint cars, it's the Katings. You know, the Katings are like they're the first family of sprint cars in California. But you know, you guys have stepped up your game. I mean, in the last couple of years. I mean, coming out of California, you look at like you and Larson and Sweet and Rollenbeck and
Selzy.
the Selzies. There's a lot of talent coming out of California right now.
Yeah, you know, and that's what creates that, right? Is all those guys are racing against each other, so it raises the level of competition when you're racing against so many you know, competitive drivers. You know, it allows you to push yourself even harder every weekend because there's not, you know, it's not, you know, you're not showing up trying to beat 3 guys, you're showing up trying to beat, you know, 15 to 20 guys.
Yep.
The race.
And it's definitely there's some great talent that's been coming out of Golden State.
So are you gonna run the midget again?
I'm trying to just do the Chili Bowl next year, to be honest. I put a lot of focus into my sprint car team, and you know, I have big goals for my sprint car team and big things to accomplish. So it's you know, I tend to struggle at times going back and forth. You know, so it's really important to me that my sprint car team is
On
you know,
point.
is competitive every weekend, and you know, I don't feel like it's fair if I'm going, you know, to run the midget one weekend or run the sprint car one weekend to either team, and you know, so and make sure I'm giving 100% each time.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally understand. Hey, you surprised a bunch of kids over the weekend when you showed up at Susky.
That was so fun. I keep telling everybody how much fun I had. And, you know, just there was 250 quarter midget racers, and you know, we just went and hung out for a couple hours and signed a bunch of autographs with the kids, and you know, that's the future of our sport. So it's very important that you know, that you understand, you know, and those kids and the next generation of our industry, and them coming, you know, to the races and supporting us as drivers, and you know, giving back to that sport.
Yeah, because there was all them kids. They were smiling, and that was a cool gesture. That was.
Yeah.
We have a saying for that. You get it.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you know.
You get what this is about.
Because we do a meet and greet at Grandview Speedway, and we try to bring a division out, you know, the races. And I'm not gonna say, but the Wayne guys are sometimes the hardest guys to get to come out to, you know, do that. And it's just, I don't know if you guys are just game on point, you know, all the time, or, you know, but like, do I gotta bring the car out? I'm like, well, that's kind of the things about it. It's okay if you just show up, you know, just talk to me, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, people's schedules are different.
Yeah.
So,
You know.
I just you know, it's just, and it can be difficult sometimes, you know, to balance all that stuff. But it's, you know, to me, I look at the big picture, and you know, I want to be here for a long time. So it's part of, you know, you got to play both sides of this thing and understand how it all works.
Absolutely.
So let's take it through a day. Like, say you came into Bridgeport. What's your day like? You get to the track, and what do you usually do? You have setups. I know you get your t-shirt drill on. What do you usually do?
I take like Bridgeport. We you know, we stay there in Mechanicsburg after we drove. So we 2-hour drive, so we were up at 8 o'clock, and we headed that way and got there around 10:30, 10:45, and parked. The Outlaws like their trailers, their merchandise trailers parked around from 11 to 12:30, and so we get in there and just start to get some, the trailer set up. And Bridgeport was actually cool because David Gravel and my girlfriend Megan and Gus, we went to Philly. And we went and hit a couple cheesesteak places, real famous cheesesteak places.
Did you go to Gino's? Did you go to Gino's?
Gino's is
No, we went
Pat's?
to
Tony Luke's.
we got a pizza too. Dave Portnoy rated the place like a 9.1, so Gravel was all about getting us our It was called Amelia's.
Oh yeah, yep.
You couldn't even sit down in there. You just had to go in and order, and we stood out front waiting for our pizza. So Gravel, Megan, and I split a cheesesteak. It was the best cheesesteak I've ever had in my life.
Nice.
And then we all had a slice of pizza, which was cool. And it was like the world famous pizza at this place. So
Rico cruising around
we had
Philly.
pizza, and then we drove back to the track and hung out. You get right, 2 o'clock, the team shows up, and I go in there and make sure everything's good. I like to sign some autographs with the merchandise trailer before the races, so I hang out around there and just kind of turn everything off for a minute. Then when I go in the pits, it's game on. So.
Yeah, Rico, I just want to point out your fan interaction and your branding with your merch trailer is top notch.
I appreciate that. We work really hard at it, so it's important for us to have good appearing stuff when it comes to merchandise and the trailer and my race team and the guys working on my car. I just want to make sure everything's good.
Yeah. You want to look at the crew, everything's shiny and pretty. Like Sammy did it.
Yeah.
Sammy started this.
It's gotta look good.
Yeah.
It's got to look shiny.
So how did the Rowdy deal come about?
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Frank Bolter, he owns a business that is called Pit Pay, and it's a Pit Pass app where you'll soon to be able to purchase your Pit Pass before you get to the races, with the waiver and everything included into the app. So, he connected me with Kyle Busch and Rowdy Energy, and we did a partnership for the Chili Bowl 2 years ago, which kind of set sail into my 2021 season with Rowdy Rowdy Energy being on my sprint car. So everybody was pretty satisfied with the 2021 season, and they wanted to come back for 2022. So it's exciting stuff for me to to take a company and an organization like Rowdy Energy that's very new to the energy drink industry and help them build their brand to be number one.
I like it. So another Monster Energy. What you got, Brad?
Not to interrupt, but Rico, we want to thank you for the autographed merchandise, and we're about to do the drawing.
Yeah. There we go.
We're shaking the bucket up right now.
Yeah.
See who's gonna win.
Who's winning?
We got this high-tech ballot.
Oh, yeah.
We made out of a sandwich styrofoam container.
Yeah. We're top notch, Rico.
Cook it on the fly.
Engineering at its finest.
Yeah.
And the winner is?
We're just a bunch of. No one's trained to do this, Rico. we're just a bunch of fans. So.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Ryan Rochelle is our winner.
Congratulations.
Double R.
And actually, it was just his 10th birthday.
Yeah, it's just his birthday.
He's a race car driver.
Yeah, and he's a race car driver.
And he's a Rico fan.
And he's a Rico fan.
Awesome.
This
Actually,
just
that's
worked out.
Miss Motorsport's little brother. He came to see you at Williams Grove.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, bud.
Oh, I'm gonna put him on the air here for a minute.
Yeah.
So we can talk to you.
Good.
You know what to do there, Double R.
Say hello to Rico Abreu.
Hey, buddy. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So,
Awesome. Will I see you at Williams Grove Friday?
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
What about Port? Earl? Earl?
Yeah, I'm telling Port too. I'm
Yep.
excited.
Okay.
Hope for sure.
Yeah, there you go, yeah, there you go, look at that, there's his winner.
Excited.
Yeah.
2 shirts, got a low down and dirty
Yeah.
shirt, and Rico with Gus on the back.
Yeah, yeah, thanks, Rico, thank you so much for participating in that, dude, that's
Yeah,
a,
no problem,
Yeah.
guys. I enjoy doing this stuff.
You are, speaking of Port Royal, what do you think of that joint?
It's cool. It's called Speed Palace for a reason.
You'd like that place because you're on it.
You go fast around that place. I enjoy getting to race there, and Steve O'Neill and Steve Simley do an amazing job, with the facility and the attention to detail they have there at that place is it's just incredible. So I tried to get to all their events. I'm gonna do their Ward of Outlaw events and the All-Star events. The Weikert was a big one on my schedule this year, and the Tuscarora 50, and those guys, they do it right when it comes to not taking the money and running, and they put it all right back into the speedway, and it shows.
I told Steve one night, I said, there's one thing I don't like about your track, and he stopped me, he said, what's the matter? I said, it's 2.5 hours away from my house.
yeah,
So I wish I could change.
you know,
Yeah.
Hey, Rico, how did the deal with Jack in the 22 Pennzoil car come back? Where did this whole deal come? Because when Jack won that heat race,
I wanted to surprise Jack for kind of his farewell tour, and reached out to Pennzoil to get permission to make something like really cool like that happen, where he goes out with a big bang. And
Yeah.
that's what we wanted to do, and everybody was on board. So it was some very special moments, and I was thankful for getting the opportunity from Pennzoil, and thankful for Jack for being in my car, and there was some huge media behind it all.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just an incredible experience for everybody.
yeah. Well, we got history with the 22 at Syracuse on the Moody Mile
Yes,
with
we
Jack.
did,
Yeah, Jack ran that car, so having that come back was cool.
And my question is, was there anybody still at Pennzoil that was around when he drove that car in the 90s?
There was a couple employees.
Wow.
Really?
That came to the King's Royal, and then, but personnel has changed so much there since when Jack was in the car in the 90s. So
It was 25, 26 years.
and they're that's an industry that it's kind of got away from sprint car racing, and it was really cool for them to give me the opportunity to get Jack back in the car. And, it was a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
Sure was.
Sure was, man. Made the hair stand on your
Me
arms,
too, when I
man.
saw that
Yeah,
car over that
it's like,
door, I'm like,
wow.
get out of here.
Yep, that was good. That was a good surprise, Rico.
Yep.
Yeah. So, when you're in Pennsylvania, what do you do? I mean, like you're gonna come to Port Royal,
He
where's
goes,
going?
goes to Philly.
Yeah, he
You
goes
go to
where
Philly,
she's staying.
yeah, bro, Bridgeport's a little closer,
Yeah.
But I mean, you just go to hang out at, the casino, you go to a park, Hershey Park.
I usually am working on my car,
Gotcha.
my t-shirt trailer, to be
Okay.
honest. I don't know. I just, I put so much time into this racing stuff. It's hard to find time, honestly, to go do cool things. And
Gotcha.
I need to do that more often and just get away, and absorb this stuff. But like last year during the piece between the Dirt Classic and the Tuscarora 50, I think it was, we went to New York City, and it was an amazing experience. I
Nice.
went to Hunter Schoenberg and his family,
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
Anderson, the announcer for the All-Star
Yeah.
Circuit of Champions. So it was really cool. We did the Empire State Building and the memorial area for
Right.
the Twin Towers, 9/11 stuff. I grew up in a small town, so I didn't really experience the big city life, and it was pretty cool and really eye-opening for
It is.
those major cities and how they operate.
I got a question, Rico. Speaking of where you live, has your family recovered from the fires out there?
Everyone, yes, and thank you for asking. But everyone and everything is doing just fine.
Good.
Everyone's staying very positive through the times. You know, and it's that's why it's important to build great foundations. You know, with my father's vineyard management business and the people behind him that helped him, you know, keep the thing going, and that's all that matters. There was some very, you know, dedicated people, very loyal people in the wine industry, and there was some tough times for people, but everyone stepped together and helped each other out. That's life, man.
Yeah, that's great news, though.
It's kind of like racing, isn't it? Everybody kind of sticks together.
Yeah, it is, and it comes right down to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So what? When you go, you're gonna come for Pennsylvania for like pretty much all the big shows at Port
Yeah.
Royal. Yeah, okay.
I love racing in Pennsylvania.
All right. Good. Well,
We
yeah.
love having
We
you.
love having
Yeah,
you here.
yeah. So,
I guess you'll be here for Speed Week?
I'm gonna come to the back half of Speed Week,
Okay.
I think. Probably like Wednesday or Thursday on, I think.
all right.
Okay.
How do you like set up a schedule? Like you know. Do you,
I just go where the money's at.
I understand that.
That's all I do.
Understand.
Just zigzag back and forth all across the country.
Uh-huh.
How-
Paying races.
How is the fuel and tire crisis impending your racing?
It's tough right now. You know, fuel's really expensive, and you know, we're putting a lot of miles on you know, our vehicles, and you know, the tire situation's difficult. You know, because you want to make sure you have the right stuff, so you're bringing everything you got to these races, and it's just you know, it can be fortunate nights where the track takes rubber or very abrasive on tires. You use more than you know, you're wanting to, but that's sprint car racing, and it just makes me work harder to sell more t-shirts. Buy more tires.
Well, you're a heck of a marketing guy, I'll tell you that. You're on top of the game with that.
Yeah. When you come to Pennsylvania, did you have like any heroes? You know, growing up sprint car racers.
You know, I understanding who racers were, Steve and Sammy,
Yep.
you know, coming into the sport. I used to see Bunch Jack race when the Outlaws would come to our hometown, you know, and then coming to Pennsylvania and racing, and you know, understanding about you know, the posse and what all the hype is, and you know, Lance and Van May, I think.
Yeah, oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's very fun guy to talk to, and you know, the history he has with the sport of sprint car racing. So it's you know, it's really cool stuff, a lot of history, and those are the things, you know, the older you get, the more you appreciate that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, we here in Pennsylvania, we're a little enthusiastic about our wing sprint cars.
Just a tad.
You know.
Yeah.
There are things. So, all right. Well, hey, sponsor-wise, what do you got, Rico?
Oh, I'm just you know, thankful for my partners. You know, they you know, they've been with me long term for this you know, this run for my career, and you know, especially Rowdy Energy this year. You know, my family supporting me for all these years racing. You know, Mike Curb's another one of our major sponsors. You know, Curb Records and all of the cars he sponsors. You know, because he loves racing, and that's you know, these people, why they help people in racing industry, because they love it. You know, and they're fans, and it's you know, the number one you know, the number one thing for me is race fans, and you know, the appreciation I have for them, and understanding you know, where they come from, and they come every weekend to watch us race, and you know, and understanding when I have a bad night of racing that man is still there and doesn't care that that I had a bad night, but more the impression that I set on them is
you
what's
got
most
that, right.
important. And because that's what they're gonna remember forever. So those are the things that come first to me, and that initial impression you set on a fan is something they'll never forget. So
Right.
they're number one.
Amen. Well, hey Rico, once again we want to say thank you for the T-shirt and the autograph student and giving that away. We appreciate that. That was really cool.
Yeah,
That's
thank
our-
you guys for having me on too.
Yeah. And we
Thank
got
you
this
so
thing.
much.
Yeah, we got this thing called Heat Good Mojo. You can ask Justin Peck and Sheldon Hodchild. They're on the show, and like a week later they parked it in Victory Lane. So.
Oh man, that's good to hear. I need one.
Hopefully we can get the triple play here.
Yeah, hopefully we can get one for you this week. You
So our
know.
big one out there in
Yeah.
Port Royal.
In Port Royal. So thank you so much for coming on Low Down and Dirty, the fans.
Thank you guys
Appreciate
for
it.
having me on.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you, Rico.
Take care, bud.
Rico Abreu. Man, that was cool. That was cool. What a
Great guy.
Great guy.
I mean, every time I've had any interaction, he's a great guy. That's why he's loved so much.
yeah, it's
People love
like
him.
he sells T-shirts. He gets it.
He gets it.
I mean, I talked to him at Grandview that one last year. Yeah, he's setting up the trailer. And Gus. You know?
Justin's going on.
Gus was having, he went to
Yeah,
airtime there.
yeah,
Gus went
Gus
in.
was mad.
Yeah.
Or he won dinner.
Yeah, he wanted.
So,
Yeah. Now we're reaching out to the historian.
one and only, Dr. Pat Sullivan.
Yeah, so this is gonna be, come on, mute. Yeah. All right, ready? Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, who's got more history than him, Dave Eichelbright,
Hey, Pat, it's Bear from Low
You
Down
know,
Dirty. How are you?
guys like that? They're
Doing great.
You guys think I got stuff in my head?
We just got off the phone with Rico Abreu.
They're way
And,
beyond
way
me.
beyond.
Don't
20,
know.
30
Yeah.
seconds, we're gonna put you on the air.
You know, so.
They're
All right,
just-
thank you.
Indianapolis, you know, yeah, Headset on back?
Dr. Pat is ready to go.
All right.
Okay.
All right, wait, we're back live, loaded on and dirty here at Willow Street Pub in beautiful downtown California. This is a big honor. We're gonna have Mr. Pat Sullivan. How are you, sir?
I'm outstanding. You guys, how are you?
Outstanding. You sound just like you're at Bloomington.
Bloomington.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
What about Bloomington?
Well, you sound like you're right there. So, yeah.
Well, my hometown is north of Indianapolis. My residence. My hometown is actually Kansas City, but yeah, I live north of Indianapolis.
Did you get the honor to see Dave Dollar race yet this year?
I have on 2 occasions.
Oh, all right.
The very first night at Lincoln Park Speedway, and then last Sunday, just recently Sunday at Lincoln Park. We had some brake problems.
We had him on the
We
week.
certainly had a close eye on him the first night out,
Yeah.
and I was really, really pleasantly surprised. I think I've seen him run 3 times.
Okay.
Finished 6th his first night out, and then subsequently ran 3rd at Lincoln Park, and then ran 3rd at the Lost Series in Kansas City. I forgot where you ended up on Sunday, but I know he had some problems, but this has been really one of the great stories of the 2022 season.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he finished up 7th.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause we had him on. We had him on right after he ran Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, you know, it was just great to see. That's a feel good moment. So, I mean, what's going on for the year for you so far?
Oh, not a lot. I've been working a lot locally at Lincoln Park and Bloomington Speedway, the 2 Joe Spiker tracks. I'm slated to work on this Friday night at Indianapolis Raceway Park, USAC Silver Crown race, and Pavement Midget is Red Car race. Midget and Silver Crown race will be on flow, so I'll work with Chad Christner. I've obviously worked with Chad Christner on the Silver Crown race at Terre Haute. So I'm slated to work all of the USAC Silver Crown Series races, the BC 39 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and also the US Nationals at Houston. So those are the definites, and all the races at Indianapolis Raceway Park are represented.
How pumped do you get for the month of May? How excited do you get for the month of May out in Indiana?
You know, it's you know, it's I was thinking about you guys because I was thinking about I went with great love of history and a couple of years ago when I went to Gettysburg and stayed in downtown Gettysburg, with the intention of spending a lot of time in the battlefield, which we did. And I remember going out for a walk and I saw like 7 guys on a street crew in downtown Gettysburg, and 3 of them got sprint car shirts on. In Indiana, in Indianapolis, certainly all my neighbors have checkered flags out in the front yard, and Indianapolis Motor Speedway signs that's so important and is a big part of the fabric of this city and state. So it's always an exciting time. And, I've had an opportunity to be a part of the race for a long, long time. And every time you go underneath the tunnel and you enter the facility, it's really emotional, frankly, and it's really awe-inspiring. It's changed, sure, but it's still the Indianapolis 500.
Oh yeah, when you pull in off the 16,
That's hallowed ground.
that's hallowed ground. When you go underneath that, there's the Hall of Fame staring at you.
I get goose pimples every time, 'cause nothing can be going on when I pull that parking lot. It's like you're somewhere special.
Yeah, it's one of those places, and I think a lot of historic racetracks are like that. I mean, I think if you go in the dead of winter, for example, and you stand at Williams Grove Speedway or Port Royal, or even like I've done the last several times when I've been east, got out of the car and driven around what you can at the fairgrounds in Allentown.
Wow.
I mean, the ghosts come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're there. You can feel it, and you can feel it at Motor Speedway when you're standing there. It's not really hard to sort of close your eyes and squint. See 33 roadsters rumbling down a brick straightaway. You can feel that. It's a very unique thing.
I dig this Allentown story because I do the
Hey.
same thing when I pull in there. I go to that farmer's market every Saturday morning. And, yeah, and I stop right there between 1 and 2.
I was there last week. Yeah.
I go to the Ag Hall, I go to like gun shows and things like that there, and memorabilia shows, and I always park on the racetrack.
Yeah.
I don't park in the parking lot, I park on the racetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because I went Richie Murray of USAC.
That's
I
great.
went with him. The first time I ever got that, I did it with the late Nick Jordan, who was USAC's longest standing employee, great historian, great friend of mine, passed away a few years ago. But I went there with Richie Murray, who's a young man who's great appreciation of history. And I know you guys appreciate this week. We were staying right there in the area, and we got an ice cream, and I pointed across the street to the circus. I said, there used to be a little racetrack there called Dorney Park. I mean, I love those sort of things.
Wow.
And also the Speedway, of course.
And I'll tell you what, Dr. Pat, Dorney Park was a little 50-mile track. I went there. We all did.
We all did, yeah.
And everybody made fun of Dorney Park. The guys that ran at the Reagan Fairgrounds, the guys that raced at Nazareth, they made fun. Well, you look at the alumni from Dorney Park, John Andretti, Tony Hirschman, Carl Collis, Doug Hoffman, these great drivers all came out of Dorney Park. That little 5th mile.
And one of my great grandson in Indianapolis grew up in Allentown, and he told me the places where you can sneak in if you're a kid.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I asked him later whether there was anything left. He said, not really.
No, there used to be one.
That's great. So
There's a little section.
There's like one little piece of pavement.
Really, people who race the places where racing is very important.
Yeah, there for a while there was like one little piece of pavement that was left. I don't know if that's still
And
there.
part of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of the wall.
Yeah, that was it. But yeah, it ran Saturday nights, and I remember you could go to the races, and they'd run modifieds and late models, and they ran 57 Chevys and 58 Fords on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was contact racing, and then during mission you walk down to Dorney Park, and you got 2 tacos for 50 cents, and came back up.
Oh, you could also race the go-karts.
Race the go-karts. Right.
Great stuff.
Yeah. But well, see, I'm not at your level. I appreciate the history of racing, probably because I was around for a lot of it. But I mean, you just hold the sport sacred. I mean, with your books and what you've done, you know, and when you're listening to a broadcast and when you're on flow, what you bring and the knowledge you have is incredible.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's funny. I've probably simplified things, and we live in an interesting time. That the number one compliment I get is that I bring history to the broadcast. The number one criticism I get is that I bring history to the broadcast. So I got news for everybody. Not change it.
Right.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I'm trying
Please
to
don't.
do that, and I feel very strongly that people should know the shoulders on which others stood.
Yeah.
And the people who paved the way. And I always I admire those people, and I think it's just I just think that in Oregon, or somebody know I'm a true baseball fan, and I think baseball and racing have such great oral traditions where stories are told.
Yeah.
And any time when I was younger and someone was telling a story, I was on the edge of my seat because I wanted to absorb all of that. And you know, and there's lots of just incredible, solid stories that I think just enriches the sport a little bit. I mean, the sport is great as a pure sport, just a spectacle of racing. But to me, it's always also been about the culture and the people and the personalities that really makes it vibrant for me. And so I appreciate that you say that. And, you know, it's a great honor to try to preserve it as much as we can.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, we all got memories, you know, in our heads and stuff. Like my first USAC experience was Gary Bettenhauser going out at the Syracuse Mile, out on the concession stand roof.
Gary just wanted a hot dog.
Yeah. He's the only guy who ever left the Moody Mile
And came back.
and came back. Yeah.
And it had its impact on you.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
I knew Gary.
Mhm.
I'm not going to say I knew Gary deeply, but I did know Gary. It's been some time with him, and to hear his stories. And of course, when you deal with Gary, you deal with his father.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the family, and how that all got passed on. And I know his two boys who work on race cars in the Indianapolis area, and they're just very, very important to drive for people. I'll tell you an interesting story about that. We do the USAC Hall of Fame induction thing normally in Indianapolis Raceway Park. And a few years ago, so we were there for the USAC race, Mario Andretti was there, and Mario Andretti's getting inducted. And
Cool.
so we go through the crowd, we introduce the crowd, and Gary Bettenhausen got the loudest applause. And Mario Andretti, I'll never forget this, leaned forward in his seat and looked down at Gary Bettenhausen and gave him a nod with a smile.
Nice.
Nice.
It was really powerful because Mario Andretti knew that in this venue, in these people, Gary Bettenhausen was the guy, not him. This was Gary Bettenhausen's people. That was two racers showing respect. to
Yeah.
each
Oh,
other. It was
yeah.
really a really poignant moment for me.
Yeah. If you follow Mario on Twitter, Mario was the first to give credit where credit is due to anybody. Anybody has a good showing, he's on there saying you better
Oh,
get
yeah.
one.
He's a racer.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a racer to his core.
Yes. And he's just, well, of course, you know, he's a legend around here. I mean,
Of course, it should be. I mean,
Yeah.
but you make that point. This was 30 years ago. I came up to do the Silver Crown race at Nazareth.
Okay.
And there was a press conference at a hotel outside of Philadelphia. The PR guy's name was Keith Green. And Montoya was there. I remember that. There were several other, Oriol Serbia, there were several other IndyCar drivers, and Brian Tyler was there as a representative of the Silver Crown Series. And when the press conference was over, Mario went straight to Brian Tyler. I mean, you're going to talk to Brian Tyler about, racing a Silver Crown car. So I always love that about Mario.
Oh yeah.
That'd have been cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's a shame we got Nazareth now. It just sits and rots away.
yeah, it's just,
You know?
Yeah, I did several IndyCar races there and several Silver Crown, and it was unique.
Yes.
It wasn't cookie cutter, and that's what made it interesting.
No, they went downhill when they really went downhill down that back stretch.
it was a road course with all left turns.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what we used to call it.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's good. So, are you doing Indiana Speed Week? With Flo, right?
Well, I mean, I'll be there certainly from Wilmington and Lincoln Park. The situation with Flo is that, you know, Chuck Christopher's the main announcer.
Yeah.
Chuck largely appreciates sort of doing this Sprint Midget Cars series solo. He'd rather than with that's his prerogative. Chuck's a great guy.
Yep.
But I will be there at Wilmington, Lincoln Park. I've been there for, well, I announced races during Indiana's Sprint before it was USAC sanctioned. And that was at the meeting. There was a meeting in the off-season in Martinsville, Indiana at a Waffle House. I think it was a typical Waffle House, but it was something like that. Where three of the promoters, Kokomo, Bloomington, and Paragon at the time, agreed to bring Indiana Sprint Week under the USAC banner. And that clearly paid dividends. I mean, it was a nice event previous to that, but I watched it grow to a destination race for a lot of fans. The parking lots are full of motorhomes from across the country.
Yeah.
Obviously, you get great car counts, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Indiana Sprint Week is the best week of racing. Indiana Sprint Week is the best week of racing for me.
Yeah, it's good. I also want to plug in for Indiana Midget Week.
Oh, yeah.
Indiana Midget Week is, every one of those events is also has a sprint car race attached to it. Not a USAC sanction race, but that doesn't mean those guys aren't going to race the race.
Right.
It doesn't mean that Justin Grant's not going to get in the car and run the race. So it's a pretty unique event too. But yeah, it's it really took off for me. It really took off in the mid-1990s when the SCRA, the Sprint Car Racing Association, which was the offshoot of CRA, suddenly, Ron Schumann was at the helm, and Ron Schumann basically left that open for the stars of the West Coast to come out to the Midwest and run. I mean, that's an old tradition. I mean, for years, West Coast drivers would come out and run the old IMCA Fairgrounds circuit, but that was sort of revived, and so, the likes of the gas man, Richard Whitman, and Corey Chrisman, and Mike Kirby, and Rocky Arco, and Ricky Cont, Mike English, and all these not as much, but most of those guys would come out, JJ Yeti when he was young. And so there was a rivalry there between those two groups. The Californians typically had, as they always had, really pretty cars, brightly colored. We actually had a softball game a couple times between the drivers. And when the drivers from California, it was just a fun week. They got the most out of the experience, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made it grow. And to me, it took off after that, and then it's become sort of one of those must-see events.
Yeah, we have friends who go out for Midget Week, Lenny and them, and they I think Lenny's leaving shortly. And this is like his 18th year going midget racing. Yeah. Yeah, we've all experienced Speed Week. It's pretty cool. But our new thing is that everybody. I like SmackDown.
Right.
That's a cool little format.
Yeah, it's funny because the thing that is interesting and it creates its own odd dynamic is, SmackDown is, I think, maybe arguably at this point the closest thing to sort of a non-league nationals. I mean, there's no Knoxville Nationals for traditional sprint cars.
Right.
It's just not.
No, yeah, right.
And not that anybody believes. I mean, obviously we had the Gold Park Million years ago, but there's nothing quite like that. Little 500 is that for pavement sprint cars. It is the major event, and it pays a lot of money, and it gets a lot of attention, but it's it's essentially a weekend event. So SmackDown probably comes the closest to that. There was an attempt, obviously, at Knoxville and Corvette Nationals. It's certainly that one is trying to get that happening at Houston Speedway, which was an artistic success last year. It needed a few more fans. That is a fabulous facility. So I'm really hoping that takes off, and I will work that one weekend this year, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I was up there last year for the inaugural one, and it was just a great event. Too bad not many more more cars showed up, more fans.
That's correct.
Especially when you see a World of Outlaws show sold out there.
Right.
I just don't think the locals.
That's a frustration, but it's.
Yeah, I just don't think the locals knew much about the wingless end of it.
Yeah, that's probably true. It's probably a long time since, I happened to, oddly enough, go to the very first regular wing show in Knoxville Raceway, which was about 1982. But previous to that, Knoxville was also a traditional sprint car track, and that was the norm. But I mean, the rise of the World Outlaws and the popularity, and for a variety of factors, you're right. That discipline is not as prevalent up there, and not as much name recognition. But I hope that can make it work, and I hope that others come from kindred support.
I think they will.
Yeah.
Dr. Pat, are you coming east to see us this year?
Okay.
Are you coming east to see us?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely doing the Summer Grand Race in Port Royal.
Okay.
Kurt Spurgeon of USAC even said to me, well, why don't you just come? Which I love. I mean, the chance to see those great racetracks. First of all, I'm really good friends with Dave Hare, the announcer, and Navs. He's a tremendous guy. And we're great friends. And Grandview's fans line up before the gates open in huge numbers. That's huge.
Yeah.
Just to go and see all those great racetracks and the passionate fans that are there it's just so much fun. And we don't have anything quite like Sheets and Wawa and we think that's like a candy store after the races. So.
Yeah, you don't even have like.
Run over there and get something to eat.
I know you.
It's for a lot of fun.
I know you guys have been coming east for too long when I can talk to an Indiana crew and they're split on where they want to go to Sheets or Wawa.
Right.
Yeah, well,
I go wherever they tell me.
I swear to God, it's like I was talking to some of Justin Grant's guys. We like Wawa coffee better, but Sheets has better hamburgers.
Yeah.
They're going back and forth.
And we got Robert Blue hooked on ring baloney.
Yeah, he's eating ring below, from Dietrich's.
The first time I went in, and I'm going,
Yeah.
you can order this stuff now.
Yeah.
And it was great, but it's just, and then plus, I mean, to be honest with you, when I get out there, for example, go to Grandview, I don't get to see those modifieds back in Indiana. That's fun for me to see Greg Van Dorn or somebody like that.
Wow. CBD with a shout out.
I can see, because I work so much, I don't, working regular racetracks sort of kills you at some level as a fan, although I'm still a fan, that's all I do. But in other words, I don't get to see wing sprint cars nearly as much. So do I get mesmerized by watching a wing sprint car rocking around Williamsburg with your turn right? Excited to see Lance DeWeeks, of course I'm excited to see Lance DeWeeks.
Absolutely.
So that's all part of the fun too, making that east trip. But I know the drivers also feel that way.
Oh yeah.
Well, we like to say we're part of that chaos in front of Grandview Speedway because we do a meet and greet like from 5 to 6 every Saturday or Thunder on the Hill shows. And
guys, that is fabulous. I mean, that is so cool to watch those people there. And listen, it's a little bit like I went to a little concert venue in near downtown Indianapolis a couple years ago to see a rather obscure band. And about halfway through the first set, the band plays the song. And the crowd starts singing the song, and the band almost stops because they're just so thrilled. Like, wait a minute, we're in Indiana, and these people know our songs. That's what the drivers feel like when they pull into a place like that, and they see fans that are sitting there waiting to see them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really a validation for what they do. And they're performers.
Yes.
And to have people that want to see them and buy their t-shirts and shake their hands and talk to them, can't minimize that. I mean, that's part of the glory of doing it.
yeah, our buddy right here, Eric, got to pull in with the '66 Amati car. Got to drive it into when Tima's. Yeah, he drove it through the pits and down the meet and greet. It was like, that's not Tima's. You
No,
know?
you freaked out.
Yeah, so, but yeah. We've had the privilege, you know, we've got Clausen down there. We always have Robert Blue. He's our guy. Robert Blue's our guy. And Justin Grant comes down.
Yeah.
So,
I was telling somebody the other day that Thomas Mesereau, did a story on Thomas Mesereau for Spring Credit Mention Eggs. Thomas Mesereau had one of the greatest lines I've ever heard. and a line that involves a level of self-awareness. Thomas Mesereau told me that every car owner in America needs to just understand that they just need to let Thomas Mesereau say what's ever on his mind for the first 15 or 20 minutes after the match, and then tell him to shut up.
amen. Yeah.
Oh. And then I nearly cried.
Yeah. T-Mez is
That
a
guy's
good guy.
unvarnished at all times.
Yeah.
He has no chip.
No, he has no chip. You don't know what you're gonna get when the mic's in front of T-Mez. So.
I know.
Well, you know, we were saying, Pat, is like when you guys come here, Brenda Darden told me one time that they sell more merchandise here than they do anywhere else. They said,
Well, I don't think there's any question.
They said we-
And
said-
I even understand it because it's one of an opportunity, you know, some sort of a once a year opportunity.
right.
I mean, somebody may be going, you know, all summer long in Indiana and go buy James Taylor and say, you know, I'm going to buy one of those, but I could buy it next week. And then time goes on and they didn't do it, and then people are lined up to do that. And listen, you cannot minimize how critical that is to help those guys get
Amen.
on the road.
Right.
You got that right.
Brady Bacon, who I think does merchandise on the USAC side about as well as anyone, told me that one of his early mentors told him that if he was going to make it, he was going to need to learn how to interact with fans. He was going to have a good merchandise trailer, and he needed to work it. And by the way, almost every break after between P-Man and A-Man, guess who's on it there?
Yeah.
Play signing autographs. Brady Bacon.
Yeah.
He's smart that way.
He gets it.
He gets it.
And so, I mean, that really helps those guys out. I mean, it really, really does. They really do.
Well, Lord knows I do my fair share.
Yeah. Lord knows I do too. Yeah.
It's funny when we have between all of us here, we have a count of how many racial shirts we have.
Yeah.
And
I'm 5'12".
I've got 397.
Yeah, we're way over 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got these great big plastic tubs.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Me too. Yep.
You know, like a Walmart or something like that. And funny enough, I don't know about you guys, but some of the ones I got in there, they shrunk all on their own.
Amen.
Yes.
I told my wife a couple months ago, I said, your dryer is shrinking my shirts. She said, no dear, the appliance is doing that. The appliance is doing that is the refrigerator.
Yeah, man. So you announced Friday and Saturday at two of my favorite tracks out in Indiana. And you get the biggest curbs out there at Putnamville.
Yeah, they call it the Cushion King, and you know, I've announced in Bloomington. You know, obviously, I spent a fair amount. I did IndyCar for quite a while, so I'll be away and some other stuff. But I've been in Bloomington for 29 years.
Wow.
And Lincoln Park is relatively recent. I did Carrigan with Joe Sparker and that. So I've been relatively newer at Lincoln Park. Brad Dickinson, who is announced for longer, we've announced together for 29 years.
Cool.
And so, yeah, I get to do both of those tracks, and it's a lot of fun. You know, it's good. It's good local racing. Obviously, when you have as many teams located in Indianapolis, good, and so many tracks are within really an hour or two, then you generally get, you know, really good car counts and obviously some special events. So, you know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Lincoln Park does get a big curb.
But
Bloomington's a red clay track.
They get a curb. They get a big curb. But Bloomington is just cool because it used to be an old half mile. And they shrank it down, and then there's not a weed in the grass.
Yeah, the nicest
infield.
grass I've ever
The nicest
seen.
grass I've ever seen in my life.
You know, that's a credit. The long-time promoter there was Mike Miles, Mike and Judy Miles. Mike, I was really lucky. I began my NASCAR career in Missouri, and I announced actually very first USAC sprint car win.
Wow.
And we became friends. And when I knew I was going to move to Indiana, which was certainly a little motivated by racing as opposed to just my job, but I asked Tony to help me. If he had any advice for me about continuing my announcing, and he gave me the name of a woman named Sandy Lowe, and I started announcing the TQ Midget Circuit that Tony now owns.
Okay, yeah.
TQ's been around since 1961 in Indiana. But Mike Miles hired me sight unseen, and he was just a wonderful guy to work for. He's one of those guys who, and Jeff Becker's like that one for me. He engendered so much loyalty in you that you just didn't want to let him down. And he took so much pride in that facility.
Oh, I love
I
that.
remember a guy named Richard Harvey who was the constructor of a chassis thing called Slinger in California, and he stopped me in the pits one time and goes, "Look at this place, and this is the place that indicates that the person in charge has pride in it."
Yes.
And that is true.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're really proud of that, and it's a beautiful setting.
Mm-hmm.
I went down for my first interview, and I remember it was like in the fall, and I came up the hill there, and I was just like, oh my God, this just like takes my breath away,
Mm-hmm.
and it still does.
Oh.
And Pleasure Park's a little bit different, but it's cool too. But,
Yeah.
it's just really, it's really just great to be part of the sport in that way.
Yeah, we've been all been out to Indiana Sprint Week. The amount of track prep that goes on out there and the amount of water that is put down on the racetracks out there, we'd be rained out here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you guys did pretty well too. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some awfully good shows
Yeah, but
in Pennsylvania.
we don't get a curve. We don't get no curves like that.
We have the problems that everybody has.
Right.
You know, the other day was, 85 degrees, the wind's blowing
Mhm.
75 miles an hour. Well, what the world are you going to do?
You lose.
You do the best you can, and at some
Lose.
point it's probably better to just rubber over a little bit and just deal with it that way. It's not an exact science.
No.
And that as much as some bands think it is.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do it right.
God bless every promoter out there in this country that does it.
It's a job I wouldn't want,
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Because the situation now is, guys, I think about this all the time. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm an old guy, and I started this as a fan. And
Yep.
so, like a really good fan. And, I assumed if I went to a race that, it might be great, and it might be okay, and it might stink, and that's life.
Yeah.
In other words, I accepted that. Like, I know this racetrack, I'm hoping it's gonna be glorious. It'll probably be a little bit less than that, but you drive to see the glorious moments.
Yeah.
And then it's really doable. And not everything lives up to that.
Right.
But that was just life. And now it seems to me that we have a certain segment of our population that if one aspect of their experience wasn't exactly what it wanted to be, then they want to complain about it.
Yeah, well,
And, I remember one time some guy just wrote about, I got these concession items and this, it costs this much. And somebody said, well, maybe you should have only bought one hot dog. I mean, dude, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
Your experience wasn't that much work.
Right.
So, the track is back always going to be broken.
right.
But just look at that. I worked as a seasonal worker at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for a long time. And for public relations, and I would get quotes from drivers. And I worked the MotoGP, the motorcycle race.
Okay.
And I can't remember, it was Danny Cruz, I can't remember who it was, and won the last two races in Indianapolis on the road course of the motorcycle, right? And I interviewed him, and he's complaining about the circuit.
Nope.
It doesn't have enough grip, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. It's always said, haven't you won the last two races? Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, what are you complaining about?
Yeah, you're gonna go cash the check, right? You're not gonna give it back.
It's the same for everybody, dude.
Yep.
It may not be perfect, so
Yeah.
that's what I always feel. The racetrack's the same for everybody, and sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not.
Well, Levi Jones gave the greatest quote we ever heard on Low Down and Dirty. They're all round, brown, and got a victory lane.
Yep. The only thing difference the food.
That's I cannot even give credit for that. That comes straight from Levi Jones.
The only thing difference the food.
I'll tell you, some of the greatest, most fun times I've had in racing was making trip from Indiana to Pennsylvania with Levi. A couple times we went alone. Just
Oh,
the two
boy.
of us.
Mhm.
And of course, I watched Levi through his entire career. Right, the guy was there when he first showed up.
Wow.
And they lost him into a champion. And he's just really insightful. And his success and his personality, that all goes together. Because he never got too high, he never got too low.
Yeah.
And I remember Levi Jones telling me, he says, you know, I tell these guys all the time, here's what you gotta do. You gotta try to qualify well, you gotta try to qualify through your heats, and you gotta make the feature event, and you need to try to load it up on the race with the hauler at the end of the night. If you do those things all summer long, before you know it, you might be in the hunt for championship.
That's right.
And that guy stepped up to the pay window night after night, and that's what he did. And so he's got it down.
Yeah.
I got a great Levi Jones story. Last year at SmackDown, I took Modern Thunder out. I'm sure you're familiar with the gentleman who wrote that, because it was you. And so I said, well, I'm going to get as many champions as I can get to sign this Pokemon matter. And I got CJ. I got, you know, I was walking around, and I got and Levi was talking to somebody, and I stood there with a pen. And he looked over at me, he goes, you want me to sign that? He goes, I've not so long, I forgot. I was like, well, I said, Levi, since your picture's on the cover, I figure you might want to sign it.
Well, listen, you ever have Levi on? And of course, he's working with the Indy Light Series now, being their sportsman. But I can tell you this, Levi Jones possesses the smallest bladder of any adult male.
You heard it here, folks.
That the last time I went there, he made me pull over, or he pulled over in a construction zone, and under the notion that he was being disguised by an orange barrel in the middle of the day to relieve himself. That was tops.
And you say I'm bad.
You
Yeah.
gotta do something with this guy.
Yeah. Man, my goal is always to get out of the state of Pennsylvania before we got to stop.
haven't done that yet.
And I've never been able to do that, so. Yeah, but I've never, that's one beyond me, Levi, I gotta give you that one.
I can hold it, but I come back from Port Royal and fall asleep by the time I get done Canada.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come coffee.
Yeah,
I'm like, I guess go 2 hours ago.
Yeah, man.
Just want to know if you have any predictions for this Sunday's race.
I don't.
Fastest field ever.
It's interesting.
It's unbelievably fast.
Well, it's funny enough. I mean, I really do. It's not generally sort of fun to pick a favorite, but
Yeah.
I really do want Scott Dixon to win.
Yeah.
And I can tell you why. Scott Dixon, when I was the IndyCar public address announcer when Chip Ganassi Racing, during the split, they came over to the IRL side. And Scott won the very first race at Palm State Miami Speedway. I was on the PA. He was just maybe 20. And the thing I most admire about Scott is, people forget this, Chip Ganassi Racing had some very lean years. And one year at the Speedway, they couldn't find speed. I mean, it was, you were wondering just how far back he was going to go. And he's a very young man. And I watched him handle those press conferences, no excuses, never threw his team under the bus, just sat there like a full-grown man and just, answered the questions and went to work. He's a delightful guy to deal with. His wife is spectacular in every single way, and delightful people. And the thing that I think is a little bit lost is, I mean, I'm old enough. My heroes were AJ Foyt, Johnny Rutherford, the Hunters, a little bit later repairs, like everybody else. Scott Dixon is one of the greatest IndyCar drivers of all time. I'm sorry, I know some people who have trouble with that. It's the facts. He's one victory away from Ty Murray went green. It's 15 behind AJ Foyt, went 67 all time. He's a 6-time champion. He's steady as a rock. He's the Iceman for a reason. And I just really think he's defined greatness and professionalism. If he had one more Indianapolis 500 victory under his belt, I think everyone would just simply nod and agree that we've been in the presence of one of the greats.
Yeah.
And I think that would be really great. I mean, do we have a video? Listen,
Yeah.
Casanova Nevis is exactly what we see on television. I've been around Elio Castroneves when he lost the IndyCar championship, the last race there in Texas. I saw him around him. He was as friendly as upbeat as if he had just won. A great guy. There's a lot of young talented guys. He's a great guy. You know, I don't know how to explode this much. But I would like to see Scotty win at least one more time. I think he's 30 years old now. You know, I don't know what his thoughts are about his long-term future, but he truly is great.
Right.
Pat, I understand you're a hockey guy.
Yeah, I still play.
You still play?
Really?
I'm 67, but I still
Strapping on a pair of skates.
I had to give it up because the old knees just couldn't take it anymore.
I love the sport.
You a Blues fan?
By the way, it was a really funny moment for me at Willow Speedway several years ago. The Hershey Bears were, I think, maybe in the Calder Cup championship series. And I told the guys in the booth, I said, hey, that defenseman for the Hershey Bears, Cameron Schilling was my daughter's first boyfriend. It's just, you guys should know. Yeah, my son played hockey with him. My son played junior hockey in Canada, and he played college. And yeah, I love the sport, deeply love the sport, and they really love to play.
That's awesome. Yeah, I played
We don't
for a
really
while
make that
too.
issue about
Oh
it.
no, we don't. No,
We
no.
make contact at all times.
It seems like hockey and race car guys get along. I know a lot
Yeah.
of race car guys are hockey guys.
Yeah. So, well, Pat. Well, I want to thank you for coming on, dude. We gotta have you back on because I think we could do a whole
We
show
could
with
do
you.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to, guys. This
I
has
got
really
it.
been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you.
I know these things are for the love of the sport. These things promote the sport, just like what you do at Grandview. It's so important.
Where are we going?
We have to keep this vibrant and going, and our community really needs to be strong and to do that. And you got great guys like Rico on. Thank you. At any time, I'm there for you.
Yeah, and you're gonna come out you coming for Eastern Storm?
Yeah, I'll be out there for some of it. You bet.
All right. Well, come on down go down to Dirty's meet and greet at Grandview. Hang out with us for a little bit.
Sounds great.
I
Have
appreciate-
a wonderful time.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Thank
So-
you, Pat.
All right, thank you. Wow.
I don't know.
The great Dr. Pat Sullivan.
Dude, that was
That was cool when he
I
mentioned Allentown Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Park.
I've got
And
about,
Craig Van Dorn.
I've got about 300 questions I'd like to ask.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They have a great guy.
Such a wealth of information.
Yeah, I mean, you could like when we're out at Indiana Speedway, he's at Bloomington, and he just
Yeah.
in the background when the video with Noodles trying to get in the sprint car. That's him talking in the background.
Yeah, I know.
It's
So that's you yelling at noodles.
Yeah.
That's gotta surface.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So, that was good. So, what's that? What was all that? Are we done?
We got station identification.
Oh, no, that's not. I don't know anything. What's happening? So. Oh.
Ryan.
Breaking
Ryan
news.
Ryan Smith.
And his wife Stephanie
Yes, we are
having a
expecting.
baby.
Congratulations, Ryan and
Wow.
Stephanie. Yes, absolutely. The Kunkletown kid is
Yeah.
having a kid.
Yeah.
5 months, or 5 years and 9 months till we get quarter vision.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Now we got another generation of Smiths. What's that gonna be, 4 now?
Well, man, I got history with that kid.
4.
Yeah.
4 Crown Nationals. Put Berkey's car in there.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
First
yeah,
win
yeah.
first Berkey win with him and that midget, that big diamond.
Nice.
I got
Outstanding.
some history with Ron.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryan built my kid's first
Good kid, man.
slingshot.
That's a good girl too. So,
Good stuff.
man, you know.
Coming on here, Joe.
Uh-oh.
Double R. Look at
Double R rocking the Rico.
Go right over here, buddy.
Over here, show what your shirt.
There you go. Look at you.
Birthday
Yeah.
boy. Awesome.
Yeah. Birthday boy. Yeah.
I purposely picked that shirt for the reason that it's got the race car, Rico, and Gus on the back.
There you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Rico.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ryan.
Rico.
So yeah, if are you guys going out maybe? I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know.
Well,
We'll see.
the weather looks,
Yeah. I
of
just,
course, it's
yeah.
Memorial Day, the weather looks
Yes.
iffy, what can I say? I'm sorry.
But yeah, no. Doesn't Seals Grove got a race Thursday?
I don't know.
I think they do. I'm not sure. Yeah.
And then we got the Grove, we got, and of course we got Grandview on Sunday.
We have Sunday, yep, we got Graham
Grandview on the hill.
Yeah, we have, Brad Brightbell, Brett Presley, and Billy Potts Jr.
BPJ.
Holy smokes, the 800-pound gorilla is sitting at the table.
Clear.
Yeah.
It's in the house, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice to low down and dirty. We all here, the gang is all together one more time. You know what I'm saying?
Love DA.
It'll love your back.
So how's the jet? Jet working good?
The jet's working just fine. The boat's having a little trouble right now. You know what the problem is? It don't float.
That is something you look for in a boat.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
selling
True
point.
story, man. Ain't lying to you at all.
You ran into your friend a couple weeks ago at the TB.
I did. I saw TV. Ain't seen TV in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. We seen TB Sunday up in Mahoney Valley for the.
Giving the black flag.
Yeah.
He was on the trip.
He actually had somebody run across the track and give him the black flag so he could black flag.
Personally give the dude the black flag.
Hand
never seen it
delivered
before.
black
Yep.
flag.
Yep. And then all you seen was Todd. Thank you so much, honey. All you seen was this from Todd.
Thank you.
Big 150 lapper,
Oh, that was-
7,000 to win.
Congratulations to
Yeah,
him.
Matty Hirsch.
So now I saw the last time Todd was here, he expected a rather large car turnout today.
Yeah, 33.
33,
Not bad
which
at all.
was,
Yeah,
That's good.
And
For
it was
morning, that's
and there was
great.
a tour race in New Hampshire
Yeah.
the night before.
Yeah.
Lee.
So out of the 33, I'm very naive towards asphalt racing.
As am I.
It's a giant circle.
Yes.
How many do they actually start for that race?
Started 28.
20, yeah.
So they
28.
stacked them in there.
Yes.
But when they went single file with the restart, it was almost
Nose to
yeah,
tail.
nose to tail.
Yeah, but they ran the first 42.
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Green and green.
Yep. Then we started having some issues.
Yeah. Then it's,
Well,
yeah.
yellows
Was
breed
it-
yellows.
Yellows do breed yellows. So what about, did you run into some weather?
A little bit.
A little spotty.
Yeah.
We got,
Yeah. But it
got
was
very
good.
lucky.
Yeah, the place was packed.
Yeah.
The place, Mahoney Valley was packed.
Yeah.
Good for them.
So-
Good for TB, good for
Yeah.
the entire staff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Every time you went to go get something, just stay in those lines.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good
they
news
sold
also.
out of a lot of
Yeah,
food.
and it had that feel of an event. It's an event.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
to paraphrase what Pat just said, a lot of people are like, oh, I gotta stand in line out of me. I was like, man, there's a lot of people that are good at buying food.
Absolutely.
Spending money.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah, so it was a good gig.
So when I had pit pass, I just walked around the pit greens.
Yeah, it was good, yeah. So Mahoney was fun. We had a blast.
Good.
So now we
It's
got-
amazing how many dirt people
Oh,
were actually
were
there.
It
Well,
was
see, that's
insane.
awesome. It's nice to.
Nick Bear's pit crew was nothing but
Yep.
dirt modified.
And how did Nick, were you guys part of that?
No.
group?
I was back there.
Yeah.
Okay, where did he finish?
He ended up, he
broke the rear.
Yeah.
he broke a
Got
right
hit,
rear
yeah,
shock
got hit
mount.
in the rear.
He got in a
But
jingle.
at the time, he
Ooh.
started
He was
24th,
in the top 10.
and he made it up to about 11th, 10th,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you got the jingle and then.
Yeah, I knew a jingle.
the yellow breeds yellows, and he was in one of them.
Not bad. I hate to tell you this, Eric, but I bet if Justin was helping him, he probably would have won.
And speaking of Justin,
That's why I'm bringing it out
Yeah.
right there. This
Yes.
is a segue.
yeah,
champ.
the champ picks up the
Showtime.
win. Showtime.
Mr. Showtime himself,
Yeah.
number 88.
Yep. And we
Huh?
ran.
In the
I-
KDH Motorsports 600 modified.
Yes, I actually get more excited when he wins than when I do.
God bless you.
Like
That's
supposed
awesome.
to.
And
The
that's
That
the way
picture
it
was
should be.
awesome.
the way
You
it's
can
awesome.
see it. The picture, you can see it in your
That is
face.
so cool.
That's the way it's
Yep.
supposed to be.
Yep.
And a little bit of history there. I saw you won almost a year to the day,
Yep.
same track at Hamlin.
No
In
kidding.
the 88 car.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Miss Motorsports wasn't there though.
No,
No, all right.
not that time. No.
Well, we called out Miss Motorsports by the way on Sunday.
Why is
at
that?
Mahoney Valley.
Hey,
Why
now
is
she
it-
was, Morgan was really, she goes, I didn't even have my sash on.
Yeah,
She
she was racing Saturday
Yeah, she was
night
racing.
up there in
I
Manhattan.
saw that.
But
So-
she was also, there was a Miss Motorsports night.
She had a dual role.
So, Jonathan got his picture taken, and she just had shorts and long sleeve
No
shirt on.
bikini.
No bikini, no
But-
sash.
And she'll go to like Williams Grove when it's 45 degrees out.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
There she is, bikini and a sash.
So
and nothing.
Here's my suggestion.
Win at Williams Grove.
Yes. either that or Justin needs to win another one.
Yeah. Well, we set up. We're gonna have a little photo shoot up at
Yeah,
Eric's
but
place.
in Morgan's defense, she even brought it up, she goes, I didn't have my sash on.
Yeah, she said she'd do it. She was down for
Yeah,
it.
she seems like
Yeah,
a
she's
very
a
nice
sweetheart,
lady.
Yeah,
nice
she
girl.
called it right there.
Yeah.
Very, very nice to have somebody like that
Yeah.
representing
Well,
the
and
sport.
her grandfather raced with my dad back in the day.
Wow.
Walrus shell.
So, yeah,
Nice.
so, yes, it's
It's
full.
got some lineage.
It's deep.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
deep
yeah.
run.
Good old Sandy.
First of all, I gotta say to you guys probably don't hear this often. What an awesome show tonight.
It was a killer show.
Thank you.
It
Yes.
was really, Rico was awesome, and guys, this was touched upon on both the interviews here with Dr. Pat and with Rico. It's very important for you guys to go out there. If Rico is your favorite driver, go buy the merch.
Yes.
This
Yep.
helps so much. Get out
Yep,
there.
yep.
I think you can reach him on ricoabreu.com. Is that correct?
ShopRico.com.
ShopRico.com. Don't hesitate. Get yourself,
And you can go on Facebook, I think it's a Shop Rico Facebook, and you look at it, he's got specials a lot where 10% off
Yeah.
his code.
Yeah.
Tonight
Yeah.
until 8 o'clock, he's got $10 buy-in for $10 for a chance to win an autographed wing panel.
Right.
That is awesome.
Full size
Yeah.
wing panel.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And
Yeah.
if you see a driver like Rico or any of the other drivers that we have here on Low Down and Dirty, don't be afraid to say, hey, listen to you, heard you on Low Down and Dirty, appreciate what you're doing, and just everybody get out there. Racing community needs to all stick together and make things happen.
Yeah, and all those people with their souvenir trailers, they have more than just t-shirts.
Oh,
They sell
yeah.
hats, koozies,
Yep.
decals.
Lunch
They-
boxes.
Buy anything.
Everything.
Sticker.
Rico's
Yeah.
got everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you look at it, I mean, and
Got
and
my-
Sheldon Hodgson the same way.
Got my Rico thong on right now.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but now you
somebody
do.
arranged-
Hey, don't, come on.
It's the tag in the back.
That's what's been bugging me all night.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I got this thing on backwards.
Pinch and roll, baby.
You gotta
Pinch and
pinch
roll.
and roll. It's all about the pinch and roll.
Oh, see,
Well, rating, check it down.
Yeah.
Every time I come on, they go down here.
Barry Eggstead will be laughing.
Yeah, Barry Angstad's probably really laughing
I'm just-
right now.
yeah, I'm
And
just
any of
waiting
the
for-
fellows out there listening to this, you understand the pinch and roll.
Yeah.
Ladies, you have no idea
Yeah,
what's
I know.
going on.
I'm just waiting for the emails to come rolling in.
Yeah.
This was a whole discussion, like, for an hour on our way down to Charlotte when you're.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. It's all about the pinch and roll.
No, and he does a good point. I mean, it's like, we try to hit on what it takes to go up and down the road.
Yeah.
What are you doing? It's their life.
Yeah.
Everybody here gets up and goes to work and goes to bed.
Yeah.
Those guys are driving all recreation, they're driving in the middle of the night. I mean,
Yeah.
Pat, talking about him and Levi driving here,
Yeah.
they don't just walk through a portal and they show up at Granby for the hours.
Yeah.
They gotta get here.
And the check at the payout window at the end of the night is not cutting it.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's not.
Well, Scott Bloomquist, for years, he didn't really have a major sponsor. He said, anyone that buys my t-shirt is a sponsor of
Yeah.
mine.
Amen.
Hey, I
Yeah,
push,
so
yeah.
Support your favorite drivers,
And-
locally, abroad, whenever
Yeah.
the tour series that are coming in, whether it's Outlaws,
My busy
USAC,
week, USAC,
anybody.
Eastern Storm.
Yeah, I mean, if you got guys, you go to Granby, you go to New Egypt, you go to Bridgeport, your guy, has one or two shirts, he has something new, you got a shirt, yeah, I got my shirt in March, I'm happy.
Yeah.
He comes out with something new in the summer, buy it, he's got a
Yeah.
hat, get it.
Yep.
I mean, it helps him out.
Hey, I hammer Robert Ballou, 2015 Amstel USAC Sprint Car Champion, and now your 2021 Eastern Storm Champion and 2015 Eastern Storm Champion. 2 times.
2 times.
They got it written down already.
Speaking of your buddy there, he's had a pretty good run here
He's
last couple
he's on
of
a
weeks.
tear. Matter of fact, he might be the point leader.
No.
No.
No? Bacon still?
No.
No?
Justin Grant's leading all 3.
By 4 points.
Really? All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Excuse me.
But, and when USAC comes out here, most of the people, like Baloo always has one, and Bacon, they always have special shirts.
Yeah.
Just for
Yeah.
Eastern Storm.
And
you're
also,
exactly right.
for Speed Week, Rico always has
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Speed
yeah,
Week
they
shirt.
have Speed Week.
Larson
Dave
has
Darlin.
one. Yeah,
Darlin
yeah,
is that,
they
yeah.
have them.
Just to put in perspective how huge that is, if anybody has ever ordered t-shirts
Oh.
and gotten things going with merch, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, and it takes a lot of effort, not just from the people that are putting everything together, but from the screen printers and the people that box up the shirts and bag them and all that kind of stuff, and down to the people loading it into the merch trailer to get it from point A to point
And
B.
you gotta get a design.
Yes.
Start first.
Yes.
You gotta have artwork done.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's not an easy task.
No.
either.
You know
So,
anybody?
I know a guy.
Yeah, you know a guy or two? Yeah.
Just one or two.
Yeah.
But no, it's amazing stuff. So yeah, get out there and support those guys.
Yeah,
It's just really
that's
awesome.
Joe Adams' work.
Yes,
a
it
little
is.
bit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, go out, just go ahead and,
Yeah.
just support them, I mean, show them who you like.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got t-shirts for people that
Oh.
I just bought.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a neat shirt I bought.
Yeah.
I have t-shirts that I bought 5, 6 years ago, and I still haven't worn
Oh,
them.
Yeah.
Dozens.
Yeah, same here.
Dozens.
Guilty.
Yeah.
I was going, my wife was going to the drawer the other day.
Indy
Uh,
Invitational.
and
I haven't even worn that shirt
She
yet.
pulls a white T-shirt out of the bag, and she's like, "Wow, you might want to wear this." And it was a Doughboy shirt.
Oh, geez,
Yeah,
Al
ran
Johnson.
in
that's
a bag.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Ran in a bag.
No.
I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna wear that.
Will we see your presence at Thunder on the Hill Sunday?
Maybe. You never know.
You gotta bring the check. You gotta bring
Maybe
the
it's
check.
temperatures. Yes, I do
You
have to bring a
the
check up.
Yes.
Very unique this year.
Yeah.
Mr. Miller requested that I do not put a dollar amount in the check
Because?
we have no idea how much is good. It could be a little,
Yeah.
or it could be a lot.
Yeah.
So-
because it's a
It's a different
balls to the
format.
wall. Yeah.
Balls to the wall 50.
Run 30, you get paid. 1, 2, 3 gets they get paid, and then they run another 10. 1, 2, 3 get paid,
Yep.
and then run the last 10 for the feature, and everybody gets paid.
So if you stack all three,
Mhm.
you're not having a bad Sunday.
no, no,
Yeah, it's pretty
It's-
good payday.
Yeah.
Someone's on a tear up there who's got a setup going right now.
I have heard, I spoke to a Jeff Strong crew member just literally yesterday, and Jeff told him, he's like, CBD is just on point.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said there's nothing, he
No.
was like 4/10 slower than Craig, and he said, man, Captain, I was giving her all she got, man, and Craig's just, what amazes me about Craig Von Dorn is this, this isn't his third year, fifth
No.
year.
No.
He's been doing this for,
36.
I was gonna say close to 40 years.
Yeah.
And to stay at this level of competition,
All
and
those years.
not just once a month or
Yeah.
2 or 3 times
No,
a year.
it's all year.
It's all year, every week, week in and week
Once
out.
a week.
Wherever he goes, the guy is just unbelievable.
Mhm.
And I know Craig has a lot of fans. I know there's a lot of people that boo him, but
You gotta appreciate
they're
it.
all they're all talking about him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you, as a race fan, if you can't look at that, even if you don't like the guy, you got to sit there and scratch your dome and go, you know what? Hats off to him because he is getting the job done. It's literally we're kind of spoiled, us local people here, because we get to see that week in and week out.
Mhm.
But when you really put that into perspective, Grandview is incredibly tough competition. And for somebody to go out and just dominate like that, and doing it for years and years, there's some old Facebook, yesteryear stuff. I don't remember the name of the pages.
There's so many of them.
There's so
But
many
I
of
lose
them. And you see an 18-year-old Craig Von Dorn or 20-year-old
Wearing
Craig
a high-top Converse.
high top Converse, standing next to a 126 or his
The
the 1C. Just he's been just
It
winning.
is.
Yes.
Crazy.
Speaking of Grandview, I got some breaking news.
Oh, breaking news! We love breaking news.
The big boy seat has been mounted in the 119 602 car driven by Bo Drobot this weekend. He's coming out of retirement. Hasn't been in the car in 2 years.
Oh, he's tired. Well, it was great because we had Ryan down, right? Ryan.
Grim.
Grim.
Yep.
And I had to go to him for the sponsorships because Ryan didn't know him. Yeah.
So
I don't know him.
all I can say is avoid the 119 car this
Yeah.
week.
You know?
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah. And Saturday's meet and greet, we're gonna have the girl
Adriana.
Del
Delaplante.
Ponte.
Hey, you said it.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Adriana.
Adriana.
I'm surprised.
Very nice young lady.
I was stuck on it. Yeah, very nice young
Very
lady.
nice young lady. The girl can wheel a 600
Yeah,
micro.
and she is coming out with her teammate Brad. Brad Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Gilmore's coming
Brad
out.
Gilmore.
And I don't know if I got another car, I'm not sure.
You said Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. We got Saturday, Sunday at Granby.
Yeah, so you get double, yeah.
Yep.
Got a double dose.
Double dose of Granby this week.
Yep.
What's the weather looking like?
Saturday looks crap, Sunday looks better. But
So
it'll change 6 times.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything from New Egypt? Before wait. We need a pick for New Egypt.
Oh, heck.
30 jersey race tonight.
Dirty jerseys going on.
Yeah.
Frank Cozy.
Grasso.
Yeah. Go out on a limb.
Frank Cozy.
Cozy. Rich?
I'm not gonna take it.
They're in the
Danny
con
Buck.
seat.
Ooh.
They're 602 console.
I'm going
My buddy Danny
with.
Buck.
Going with my buddy. Brian, go down.
I'm gonna take Danny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Jeff's drunk because I got a
Woo!
little insider information because well, I think he was fast time.
Yeah.
How about
Didn't
this?
stick. So
Heat number 1,
Strong one is heat.
go down Grasso Reimer.
Oh,
Heat number 2, Strunk Pouch Shepherd.
what, Pouch, is that New Egypt?
Yes.
Yes.
Billy.
Wow.
It's a short track super series.
Yeah.
yep.
Heat number 3, Matt Stengel,
Oh.
Paul Mancini, and Frank Cozy.
And what Matt Stengel's that? Is that, cause I had Cole Stengel off of me.
Matt is John's son.
Okay.
And,
What a great kid.
The 4th heat, a lot of cars.
Wow.
Mike Mahaney,
Okay.
DJ Hunt, and Jimmy Horton. With
All right.
Stewie 4th.
And then
Yeah, Stewie got in there late. I think he was
Okay.
traveling.
He was at the Mets game.
Yeah, slacker.
Has anybody heard about Uncle Norm?
I didn't hear
No?
anything about it.
I heard, Michelle was talking to him on the front straightaway at Falmouth Point last week. You know, when Frank won.
Who knows what Uncle Norm is doing? As long as Uncle Norm is happy, that's all that matters.
Yep.
It would be nice to see Uncle Norm back
Yeah.
to the pickle patch though on a weekly basis.
Yep.
So, be some good stuff.
I thought he'd be back by now.
Yeah. So you can go to Port Royal for the Whitewood Memorial, right?
You can start tomorrow at Shellhammer.
Yeah, Shellhammer's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shellhammer
I'm pretty
tomorrow.
sure Steelers Grove's on Thursday.
I have to double check that. You
Don't know.
got Grove and you got 2 Wiker races.
Yeah, 2 record races,
And you also got Grandview on Sunday
yeah,
night.
so got Grammy Sunday.
And I don't think anybody's running Monday, are they?
Then, Port
Hot dogs and
Royal.
hamburgers on Monday, Rich.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
no, the Port Royal runs Labor Day.
Yeah.
That's the Labor Day, then we'll go into that. So, yeah.
Flemington ran Memorial Day
Yeah.
race.
So, did you get the grill back? No?
He's still
You
everybody's
need a cow.
We could cook a cow on Grillzilla.
We're gonna go back to corporate headquarters
Yeah.
and have a cow cook out.
Yeah,
We haven't had that in a
Yeah.
we have not had that in a long time. Yeah, I have a grill like the size of, I don't know, Rhode
A
Island.
restaurant.
Yeah, so,
2 cows, a pig, and a
yeah,
horse.
it was always, we would have our little shindigs there before the show, and it was always, BYOM, bring your own meat. And it was cooked to
Oh.
your liking, and off we go.
We do that.
Nice.
Circle City.
Circle City, yeah. I don't think we'll make it though.
No, it's
It's on Monday,
Yeah.
we can make it.
It's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight, it's gonna be tight Tuesday.
You are correct, but we've got Sills Grove on the 26th of May,
25th,
410, super late, and 305,
Yeah.
double header.
So you can start racing like
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And
Both
what's-
today.
And see, I've been complaining, you guys know, I've
I
been complaining
hate it.
about these schedules.
Yeah.
I've been complaining about these schedules
Hate it.
for years, and I keep
Yeah.
saying this, I'm gonna sound very negative, but you know what, shoot me, I don't care, because
Wow.
I don't really give a shit what anybody thinks about me.
Wow.
So, racing's killing itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can't race 4, 5, 6 nights a week. We have,
For 3 months.
for 3 months, we have, and now we have tire shortages. Now we're paying $5 for regular gas, almost 7 for diesel. When does it end? I know there's a very simple business practice, which is supply and demand. Right now, the supply far exceeds the demand.
For
And
sure.
it's not that people don't want to go see racing, because everybody does. But, you know, if you're married or have a girlfriend and maybe have a kid or two, and you love racing and it's really part of your life, and you better have a really good paying job to hit these shows, man.
Yeah.
It's getting ridiculous and it's getting out of hand.
We used to say that, and I'm going back now and put the old man hat on, because I am old.
Amen for that.
Get off my lawn.
See people like you
Look, get your vehicle tan.
Do you remember back in the day when you had the Schaefer Series,
Yeah.
and the Super River Series?
Yeah.
You'd have 1 or 2 races during the summer, and there'd be one midweek show, and everybody looked for that show.
Yeah.
Everybody went. It was at Reading and Flemington and Nazareth.
You gotta want. I remember back in the day when we started in April and we were done in September. And if
Yeah.
you didn't like it,
Too
tough
bad.
shit.
Yeah.
Get over
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But if you don't have anything to look forward to and you don't have anything to want, it's just
Yeah.
oversaturation.
And now you're inundated by weekly shows.
Yeah.
You know,
That-
then
yeah.
we'll have Speed Week, then Easter
Yep.
Storm comes, and then you'll have something. Remember we were having the Keystone
Speed
Cup or
Week,
whatever
yeah,
it was.
Speed
you know?
Week.
it doesn't
But that's
feel
what made
special
Todd's
then.
show Sunday
Yes.
feel like
Yeah.
an
Yes.
event.
It was nice going to a race on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was packed and it had a vibe.
And,
Yeah.
and it was
I'm not-
different for us.
I'm not complaining about too much
No.
racing. I love racing.
Absolutely.
I wish I could go to every race that was here.
Absolutely.
I can't. But I mean, I just think that we have way too much to
It's
choose
just
from.
way too much. Hey, I mean, these guys have been hearing me complain about this for probably 7 or 8 years now, and they never shut up about it, but it's just the truth, it's just the way it is, but,
Yeah, I mean, you look forward to those special races now, there's no more special shows.
You have always.
I gotta say this.
All right, go ahead.
One of our super fans said the Big A looks fabulous tonight. You
I
can't make
appreciate
it
that.
up.
Who's a super
Kid
fan?
Connor.
Kid Slash.
Slash.
Kids,
Yeah.
my man,
Kid Slash.
I appreciate
He's
that,
been a lot
brother.
of ball games lately, I see.
Yeah.
A lot of baseball.
He must have hit his head a lot.
Well, yeah.
He ate a lot of cake chips as a
He
kid.
played lacrosse. He played lacrosse.
No, it's.
You gotta go pro now.
I miss Kid Slash.
Yeah,
man.
I
It's been a
see Kid
long
Slash,
time.
yeah.
It's been a long time.
He was actually out at Lincoln with us.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was at Dover and I get a text from him that says, I think when the cushion comes in, Larson will be fast.
You think.
Yeah.
At Dover.
Good young man.
Yeah. So what are you doing this week? Where are you racing?
Linda's.
That's it.
Yeah, and then I'll go
Where you
Friday,
going?
Grandview on Sunday.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Where are you going back?
I'm going to Shellhammers tomorrow. Taking
It's gonna be
Stevie
bear
Walters.
sighting at the Hammer tomorrow. Looking forward to
Taking
that.
the Stevie Walters car out because Stevie's short on help.
Okay.
So we're gonna get Richie Hartman and Victory Lane tomorrow night.
All right.
Probably hang out with these dudes with the stage ones a little bit. Hang out in the tower with this guy, and I'm gonna meet Brenda for the first time. She wants to come on the show.
Okay.
So that's very cool.
Yeah.
And then who knows? Sunday's the big 18th birthday party for
Yeah.
dear old Swamp Nuts.
We
That's
invited?
awesome.
We're all invited.
Yeah?
You're always
Swamp
invited.
I was just gonna show up. I didn't care if I
Yeah.
was invited or
I know-
not.
I know that.
I'm just gonna
What
be
time
like,
am I pick you up, Joe?
I didn't ask if I was gonna
Yeah,
come, I'm
just-
telling you. I'll be
yeah.
there.
What time am I to pick you up? What, Sunday?
Yeah.
Man, my
What's
Sundays
Sunday?
are slammed.
Whenever.
Yeah.
Just show up before you go to
Yeah.
Grandview.
Yeah.
Sunday's
So ball game? All right.
Sunday's got 24 hours in it. So.
All right.
Right.
We'll be
How
there.
did you get invited to the tower at Shellhammers?
Oh.
Do they know you?
I think it's because I have a cute ass.
Oh,
That's just my opinion.
Hell yeah.
It's not bad. See that?
Man,
Yeah.
pretty.
I'm going to tell you something. I have the most fun up there. Brenda, and I don't want to call Brenda out. Brenda is an awesome person. She is very snarky. She's got a great sense of humor, and she just keeps me in stitches. And then Mike Feltenberger and myself are, the tower's kind of split in half. The scorers are on one
Yeah.
side, and then Mike does his job over there. Mike and I like to break out into song every now and again, and then then Brenda will pop her head in. You guys are having way more fun over here than we are, and it's just a fun atmosphere. It's really cool, and the racing's been great. The track has been great. I watched Geezer go slow on a Wednesday night, so that's been fun. Actually, Geezer, I'm not going to pick on him too much because he hasn't looked too bad. Now, last week he broke.
You look bad then, I thought.
Well, I did say when the car was coming in on the back of the four-wheeler, as fast as that damn thing's going on here.
Jesus.
But just putting it out there.
Big G.
Man, it's little G.
Yeah.
That's little G. But no, he's a good sport. I pick on him a lot. I always get a kick out of it, like when I start hammering him on Facebook. And inevitably, someone either on Facebook or the day after will say to me, "You and Geezer are good? You guys okay?" Yeah, why? Like, you guys don't like each other, do you? No, I love him like a brother, man. Yeah.
Hey, if Joe Adams doesn't pick on me, there's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Hey.
I shouldn't have said that because now I'm gonna roast me.
That's so if I don't pick on you, I don't like you.
Yeah.
You used to make noodles crumble.
Yeah, Noodles is probably the most intimidated I've ever seen a human being around me. The first time I met him was at Eric's garage at the compound, and I started chatting, and he's like, "Hey, you're Joe from Low Down and Dirty." I said, "Yeah, how'd you know that?" He's like, "Man, I recognize your voice." Like, a little creepy, don't you think?
That's terrifying.
And then we went to
Speaking of noodles, he's tuned in.
Yes,
Yes.
there he
Look at
is.
you.
Noodles, and I'm gonna segue into something here if we have some time. Is
We
that
do.
okay?
10 minutes.
10
Okay.
minutes to kill.
I'm gonna need 9.5 or 11. I don't know. I wanted to thank Noodles. I want to thank a lot of people. Maddie Nasca, who is off camera
Thank you,
right
honey.
now. She has been doing a lot of work for us degenerates here. I approached Bear, I don't know, about a month or so ago, and I had an idea. I know it sounds odd, but I had an idea. Bear liked it.
That's the odd part.
That's the real odd part.
Yeah, with 2 negatives here already.
Yeah, exactly. But
What can go wrong?
we with us, everything. So what we want to do here is just to kind of put this out there. We're going to kind of phase off of Facebook Live. It's been good-ish so far, but it's time to move on. I want to see Low Down and Dirty go to the next level. And just this week, again, thanks to Maddie, we have launched a pet project of mine that I've been thinking about for honestly 7 or 8 years. And we now have a YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel is not Low Down and Dirty, but it is Low Down Entertainment. You will still get to see Low Down and Dirty every week. There's going to be some lives on there. There's also, if you're not familiar too much with YouTube, there's also a live chat. So there'll be interaction just like it is here with Facebook Live. The other exciting part of this is we are going to be able to, as a group, go to different venues, different garages, different shops, do some pre-recorded stuff, and along with the weekly lives. And you can go to Low Down Entertainment, and as we build this channel, you're going to get results from New Week at Speedway, little clips. Bear here he wants to have his own segment called Bear's Briefs.
Yes, sir.
Rich has some things that he may be cooking, and they're not all going to be 2-hour deals. You know, I'm going to kind of take the TikTok approach, because we as a race have become so unfocused with everything. It's hard to keep our attention for more than 1:30 to 3 minutes. It's like a TikTok video.
So we have the attention span of a gnat.
We do,
Right.
but you know, I want to get Mike Feltenberger to do a recap of Shelley's on a Wednesday night, and this stuff is all going to be uploaded. So you can just come there to Low Down Entertainment, and once the content starts filling in, you're going to be able to see a lot of cool stuff. And Rich has come up with a fantastic idea to do a show at an unknown, unmentioned place right now.
To be announced.
To be announced, which is going to knock your socks off. We have some amazing, I mean, absolutely amazing guests lined up. Not that the content on here hasn't been amazing, because it has, but we can't rest on our laurels. We've got to keep moving forward. One of the things I want to do too is I want to start getting a little bit more fan interaction here, because if it weren't for the fans, none of us would be doing any of this.
Amen.
Yes.
So they're a key integral part of this stuff. So there's a lot of people besides the goons that you see sitting here. You're not a goon, honey. Besides you're back there. You know, again, Maddie's been great. Todd, our boy Noodles, has come through for me, you know, really clutch here last week. There's a lot of ideas floating around. We're bouncing some stuff off, and we want you guys to be excited. We want you to, you know, kind of expect the unexpected from what's happening here with this YouTube channel. So check it out. When you go find the YouTube channel, again, Low Down Entertainment, subscribe. Please subscribe. The more people subscribe and the more people that like videos that are on there, it helps the algorithm with YouTube. It gets us more exposure. It puts us in the search bars better. It works out. Make sure you tickle that little bell. If you do that, you're always going to get notifications as to when new content is put up. So we're all kind of excited about it and looking forward to some new stuff. Time to take a step up.
Thanks for all your legwork.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Like I said, it's my pleasure. I appreciate it.
Been behind the scenes for I hope since day one.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I got the face for radio, so I'm probably better off behind the scenes. But I don't mind coming on here every now and again and acting dumb. If I make one person laugh, it's a home run. So, but no, I appreciate you guys letting me come on here and getting things going. Again, awesome job.
Yeah.
Both guests tonight
Yes.
were fantastic. Make sure to reach out to Rico through the website. Rich?
ShopRico.com.
ShopRico.com. Yes.
And I'd also like to thank some of the people that were involved in getting Rico and shirts and pictures. And that's Katie Williams, Tyler Walters, Rich, of course. Thank you, Tara, Rochelle, for helping out tonight. And it was a home run for sure.
Yeah, the whole Rico shirt signing thing was a little bit of a brainstorm that just
That was the first ever for us.
well, that's again, we're taking this to the next level, and we want to give back to the fans. This
Yeah.
is what
That's the start of the fan interaction.
yeah, this is what we're talking about. I probably shouldn't say it, but I kind of, you guys don't even know this yet. I want to do awesome. I want to do like a fan of the month on Low Down and Dirty. You know, what makes the fan tick? Why do you like going to the show? Why do you like
Yes.
going to the track you're going to?
How did you get involved?
How did you get involved? 99.9% of the people are going to say dad,
Yeah.
but you know, you never know. It could be mom.
And,
You know, but
Mom and dad, actually.
very much so.
Mom and dad.
So, just again, you can come on the show here and talk to us, or you know, put a headset on like we have on here now, or call in.
Hey, we show up, I'll buy your dinner. There you go.
You hear that?
There you have
Come
it.
in
See
here,
that?
if you're nominated fan of the month, you come in here and you make your way to Copley, PA, I'll buy your dinner.
there you go.
That's awesome
There you
right
go.
there. I appreciate that, Rich.
And Willow Street Pub had damn good food.
They have.
Great food.
If you have
Sounds great.
never been here, the Taco Tuesdays are, they're crushing it, man. Their tacos are unbelievable.
And $2.50.
Yeah, $2.50 or $3 or something like that.
$2.50. Tuesday night.
$2.50, man.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
they're
I'm
big.
saying?
Yeah, they're loaded.
I'll tell you something right now, man. That stuff all point. We talking, it's all flaky shit. You know what I'm saying, man? That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
You heard me?
I hear you.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't do a lot of voice impersonations. I just have a lot of multiple personalities that have been sneaking out here and there. So that's what.
If you don't know Joe, he is under a doctor's care.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
He's not harmful. or-
No.
In fact, it's almost time for his medicine.
Yeah, soon time. Then I'll be calm again. But no, absolutely. It was an absolute pleasure to listen to this show here off on the side. Everybody was great, and you know what? I told this to Bear, and I want to kind of end my segment with this.
Thank God.
That you know, if you surround yourself with good people, good things happen.
Yes.
Now I'm looking for 4 good guys to do a show with. So if anybody knows anything, but no, in all seriousness, these are good guys. These guys bust their hump to make this. It doesn't always go well, and it's because we're not tech savvy. But that's why Maddie's kind of floating around there in the background, because we don't really know what's going on. And we're this big fancy board that we have here. I got some inside information that might be making that work kind of the way it's supposed to. So
Outstanding.
we are trying. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for always tuning in. It is so greatly appreciated from all of us. None of us get paid here to do this, and we just do it for the love of sport, just like you're listening for the same reason. So that's my spiel.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
800-pound gorilla. Rock, brother. Well, guys, that's a wrap. Happy Memorial Day to everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to thank Rico and
Yeah, Pat
Dr.
Sullivan.
for coming on. and
Thanks,
being a
Eric.
great guest. No
Good
problem.
luck this week.
Thank you.
Have the best good weekend. Bear, good week. Big guy.
Remember,
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, honey.
Remember, I'm a veteran, combat veteran. Remember,
Yeah.
Monday, it's not all about hot dogs and
That's
hamburgers.
right.
Nope.
That's right.
There's a reason
Thank
why.
you for your
There's a
service.
reason why.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you for your
yeah,
service.
The guys that didn't come home.
Yep, thank you, Willow Street Pub. Thanks everybody who tunes in. I'll see you somewhere at the races, and peace, love, and
See
round
you
and round.
tomorrow.
Take a friend to the races.